The Harshad Mehta Scam, also known as the Securities Scam, was a major financial fraud that took place in India in the early 1990s. The scam was the biggest money market scam ever committed in India, amounting to approximately 5,000 crore rupees. Harshad Mehta, a prominent stockbroker, was at the center of this scam. The scam caused the Bombay Stock Exchange to crash, and the prices of many stocks fell dramatically, leading to a loss of investor confidence. Here is a summary of the scam. Background: in the late 1980s and early 1990s, India was undergoing significant economic changes, including liberalization and globalization. The Indian stock market was booming, and many people were investing heavily in it. Harshad Mehta, a stockbroker who had risen to fame for his ability to manipulate the stock market, took advantage of this situation. Modus operandi: Harshad Mehta used a technique called stock manipulation to drive up the prices of certain stocks. He would purchase large quantities of shares of a particular company, often using fake bank receipts to obtain loans from banks. He would then sell these shares to other brokers at a higher price, creating an artificial demand for the shares and driving up their prices. He also used a technique called circular trading, in which he purchased shares and then sold them to another broker, who would sell them back to him at a higher price. This created an impression of trading activity and helped inflate the prices of these shares. Impact: the Harshad Mehta scam was one of the biggest financial scams in Indian history, causing significant damage to the Indian economy. The scam caused the Bombay Stock Exchange to crash, and the prices of many stocks fell dramatically, leading to a loss of investor confidence. Several banks were also impacted as they had lent money to Harshad Mehta based on fake bank receipts. Who found out about the scam? The Harshad Mehta scam was uncovered by journalist Sucheta Dalal and her husband Debashish Basu in 1992. They published their findings in an article in the Indian Express newspaper, which exposed Mehta's fraudulent activities and triggered an investigation into the scam. The Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, also began investigating the scam after the Indian Express article was published. The investigations ultimately led to the arrest and prosecution of Harshad Mehta and several of his associates. Investigations and arrest: the scam was uncovered in April 1992. And investigations began into the fraudulent activities of Harshad Mehta. He was arrested in November 1992 and charged with several offences, including forgery, cheating, and criminal conspiracy. He spent several years in jail and was released on bail in 1999. Death and aftermath: Harshad Mehta died of a heart attack in December 2001, before his trial could be completed. The case continued for several years, and many of his associates were also charged and convicted for their involvement in the scam. The Harshad Mehta scam was a significant event in Indian financial history, leading to reforms in the banking sector and regulations in the stock market. The scam also highlighted the need for better monitoring and regulation of financial transactions, and for increased transparency in the financial sector.